Well, ladies and gents, just left after letting the cows back out there and the yearlings back down the other side, because this morning here I had my second part of my annual TB test, which is always a farmer's, I suppose, most dreaded time of year, where either the Department of Agriculture or your local vet has to carry out a TB test, which is where they shave two ball patches onto the animal's neck and they give a series of 2 injections, and they wait a couple of days and see those lumps show up on their neck. If lumps show up on their neck, they measure them with the calipers. If they're of a reasonable size, they deem that the animal has TB or is positive for TB, and by which then it gets sent to the slaughter factory, because that's part of the TB eradication program that's going on for decades. Now, thankfully, the Longacre herd has passed for another year, and obviously I've spoken out quite strongly before in the past about the whole thing, and you know how it's been proven to be quite inconclusive. There was a very good documentary done in the UK as well to do with the genocide that is carried out on badgers across Ireland and the UK, because they are demonised as being one of the root causes of TB, even though, you know, less than 10% of the cattle that actually go to the factory are proven to have TB. And you know, nobody likes to talk about the untold damage of all the years of breeding that go into cows, you know, and I think that's a lot more emotionally upsetting for the likes of farmers who put a lot of work into their herds, who've gone and put a lot of thought and care into, particularly like the dairy herds and suckler herds. You know, it's just years and years of work at times just wiped away in an instant. And as I said, I'm grateful that that's my test done for another year. But it is something that's going on for decades. People often say, when is it going to end? But as long as the money is good for the whole ecosystem surrounding it, although not benefiting the farmer, it's benefiting an awful lot of other people. And as long as that money stays going, and as long as that money is good, I don't see that eradication program ever eradicating anything.